the other thing that's never been disclosed is Pat Tate used telephone kiosks to make his dirty calls. The telephone kiosk at the end of his road, we know he definitely made phone calls from there. As Timberlock Lane, isn't it?
Correct.
Essex police were asked to get the
billings for
that telephone kiosk, and they claimed that they were unable to do so, which is bullshit, because you can get a telephone billing for a telephone kiosk all day long.
Yep.
So there's something that's not quite right around the telephones. They're all, plus on top of that, the actual schedules that were produced for court have been manipulated. Calls have been missed off deliberately. So if you take, for instance, the 1830 call of Paul Edwards, not on the telephone schedules.
26. 1826.
1826. It's not on the telephone schedules that were produced in court.
Yeah.
How's that right?
But what they've done there, what the Crown are saying, what the officers in the telephone unit are saying, they've only used the calls between certain people in the schedule that was presented to the jury. And if you look at, if the jury knew that Tucker, Tate and Wolfe were at Gordon Road at 1808, and they knew that at 1826 within the Langdon cell site that Tate was on the phone to Paul Edwards, and Paul Edwards was in Ockenden, then that would have added to, well, where did they go after that? You with me? Look at where they were, and that would give weight to what I'm saying. If it did happen, 1830 is the only sensible time that the victims and suspects came together, if Nichols was telling the truth. And then you then look at the timeline after that, and it doesn't fit. So in relation to this, the JMW2 schedule of calls made that went to the jury, they should have, for me, looked at all of them and presented all of them and just highlight the ones that were relevant and allow the others to be there to see where they were at, what the calls that were made. But you just don't stop at 1844 and there's nothing after that. You with me? They would have been. We know that there was people trying to get hold of them, as you've already said. You've got Claire and you've got the guy as well. So I think we said enough.